Listen up, if you're over 30, chances are your testosterone is already tanking, and you probably don't even know it. Over the last 40 years, average levels in American men have dropped about 1% per year, generation after generation. No pain, no obvious warning, just your body slowly powering down. Less drive, less energy, more gut, less strength, and the scariest part? Most guys only figure it out once the damage is already done. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 body signals that scream your T is crashing. And, more importantly, what you need to do right now before it's too late. Signal number 5, almost nobody talks about it, but it can rob you of years of vitality. Stick around to the end. If this hits home, smash that like button, drop a hype in the comments, and subscribe for more no BS health tips. Let's dive in. Signal number 1, your libido and erections are ghosting you. First signal, the most embarrassing one, the one guys hate admitting. Your sex drive? Crashed. Those random horny thoughts that used to hit? Gone. Desire? Dead. And when the moment comes, your body just doesn't show up. Soft erections. Or nothing at all. It's humiliating, frustrating, straight up terrifying, but hear me out. This is not just in your head. Testosterone is the fuel for your libido. It fires up the desire centers in your brain. It boosts blood flow to your genitals. It literally controls how hard and reliable your erections are. Proof from the Massachusetts male aging study. Over 1,700 guys tracked. Men with low T had a significantly higher risk of erectile dysfunction. Not a coincidence. You blame stress? Maybe. Psychological? Could be. But if this has been dragging on for months, getting worse, your testosterone is screaming for help. Good news. It's usually not permanent. But you have to spot the signal first. And act. We'll cover exactly how in a bit. If your drive has vanished for no clear reason, that's your first red flag. Locked in. Now let's hit the second one first, the one that hits you every damn morning. Signal number 2. You're exhausted all the time. Second signal. That bone-deep fatigue that never leaves. You sleep 7 or 8 hours. Wake up. Still wrecked, like you didn't sleep at all. Gym? Feels impossible. Projects? Pushed back. Even basic stuff drains you. 3 coffees just to function, and they barely move the needle. Sure, blame stress, work, modern life. But there's something deeper. Major studies show chronic fatigue is one of the top complaints in men with low T. Why? Testosterone powers your mitochondria, the energy factories in every cell. Low T means less energy produced, which means constant exhaustion. It gets worse. Low T wrecks deep sleep, the phase where your body actually recovers. And guess when most T is produced? During deep sleep. Vicious cycle. Bad sleep leads to less T, which leads to even worse sleep. So if you're always wiped out, coffee doesn't help, and you feel like you're running on fumes. That's signal number 2. Tired all day. It's not just energy. Your body is starting to change shape. When energy tanks, your muscles are next. Here's signal number 3. Signal number 3. Your body is changing, and not for the better. Third signal. Your physique goes to hell. You train the same, eat the same, but your muscles are shrinking, arms less defined, chest flatter. At the same time, your gut is growing, not huge, but enough to notice in the mirror or when your jeans get tight. What's happening? Testosterone builds muscle. It drives protein synthesis. When it drops, that stops. Muscles don't repair, don't grow. Worse, research in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism shows a toxic loop. Low T means more belly fat stored. That visceral fat pumps out aromatase, an enzyme that converts your remaining T into estrogen. See the trap? Less T leads to more fat, which leads to even less T. And that belly fat isn't just looks, like it spikes risks for diabetes, heart disease, chronic inflammation. So if your abs are vanishing, muscles feel deflated, and your belt is tighter. Signal number 3. Your T is in free fall. And it's not just your body. Your mind might start betraying you too. If you thought the damage was only what you see in the mirror, wait till you hear about your mood. Signal number 4. Your mood is all over the place. So, fourth signal, your head's just a mess. You get irritable over nothing, depressed for no reason, zero motivation and honestly, zero confidence. Everything just feels heavy, gray, and you really can't figure out why. Now here's what most docs won't tell you. Testosterone doesn't just hit your body, it deeply affects your brain. It interacts with serotonin and dopamine, those chemicals for happiness and drive. When your T crashes, that balance gets completely wrecked. The result? Depression, anxiety, irritability. A meta-analysis in JAMA Psychiatry reviewed dozens of studies and found that men with low T have a significantly higher risk of clinical depression. The worst part, a lot of guys get put on antidepressants when the real issue is hormonal. Meds might help short-term, but they don't fix the root cause. So if you feel off, your mood changed out of nowhere. You're less patient, less happy, less you. That's signal number 4. The last one is silent. Almost nobody sees it coming until it's too late. Here's how it shows up. Signal number 5. Your joints and bones are creaking. This is the 5th signal. It's the one that honestly most guys ignore. Your joints hurt for no reason. Knees crack, your back's stiff in the morning. It feels like you aged 10 years overnight. You blame your posture, not stretching, maybe just getting old. Wrong. Testosterone actually maintains bone density. It supports collagen for your joints and fights inflammation. Low T speeds up bone loss and sarcopenia, which feeds into joint pain and frailty. The National Institutes of Health links low T in men to a higher risk of osteoporosis. Yeah, that's the women's disease from menopause. Fragile bones mean joints suffer. Cartilage breaks down. Inflammation ramps up. Pain sets in. The worst part? It's silent. You don't feel your bones weakening until a fracture or a major injury. So, if your body creaks more than before, you have persistent aches, or you're just feeling physically fragile, your testosterone is bailing on you. Alright, you've seen the worst. Now let's talk about taking back control before it's too late. This is brutal, but not inevitable. Here's what you can do right now. A lot of guys stop at the symptoms. It's just age. Wrong. Low T isn't destiny. Your body responds to the right signals. Here are 5 science-backed actions you can start today. Solution number 1. Fix your sleep. This is non-negotiable. If you remember one thing from this video, make it this. Sleep isn't just rest. It's your hormone factory. There's this University of Chicago study, and it found that sleeping 5 hours instead of 8 for a week drops testosterone by 10 to 15%. And here's a key fact. 60 to 70% of your daily testosterone is produced during deep sleep. Not during the day, not in the gym, while you sleep. So, here are some concrete actions. Simple, but honestly game-changing. Get 7 to 8 hours minimum, make your room pitch black, avoid screens for 60 minutes before bed, and keep your room cool, like 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 to 19 Celsius. If you skip sleep, everything else is wasted. Solution number 2. Train like a man, not like a hamster. Excessive cardio, light machines, endless sessions. Yeah, that doesn't spike testosterone. Your body responds to one thing, heavy smart tension. Studies show that big compound lifts trigger major testosterone boosts. We're talking squats, deadlifts, bench press, and pull-ups. So, here's your concrete plan. 3 to 4 sessions per week, focus on progressive overload, keep your sets short but high in intensity, and give yourself 48 hours of recovery between big lifts. And just a quick warning, overtraining tanks testosterone. It's not about doing more, it's about doing better. Solution number 3. Eat to build hormones. T doesn't just appear from thin air. It's actually made from what you eat. There are 3 must-haves: zinc, which is a direct trigger for production, magnesium, which boosts hormone efficiency, and vitamin D, which honestly acts like a steroid hormone in your body. Here's the big one most people ignore. Very low-fat diets can actually crash your T levels. So, let's get concrete. You need enough protein. That's about 1.6 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Make sure you're getting healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, and nuts. Keep your carbs around your workouts. And, yeah, avoid crash diets. You just can't build hormones if you're running on survival calories. Solution number 4. Make peace with your stress. Cortisol is T's direct enemy. When one rises, the other falls. Always. Your body has to choose. survive, or rebuild. It can't do both at once. So, here are the concrete actions. Take 10 minutes daily for breathing or meditation, get regular walks in, ideally out in nature, and cut out chronic stress sources like doom scrolling the news or endless socials. A stressed mind, honestly, blocks T production. Solution number 5. Measure. Don't guess. This is where, honestly, most guys screw up. They try supplements, change their diet, train harder, but measure nothing. You just can't optimize what you don't track. So here's what you need to do. Get a full hormone panel from a professional. Check your total and free T, SHBG, estrogen, and cortisol. Retest every 3 to 6 months. Some guys fix it naturally, others need medical help. But the only bad choice? Staying ignorant. There it is. 5 signals, 5 solutions. Now you have 3 choices. Choice 1. Ignore it. Tell yourself, it'll pass. In 6 months, a year, symptoms get worse, energy gets lower, your body changes more, and the comeback gets way harder. Choice 2. Panic. Chase shortcuts. Fall for those double your T in 2 weeks pill scams, waste money, waste time, and just stay frustrated. Choice 3. Act smart. Apply these 5 fixes, see a pro, get your blood work, and take control. Because yes, so stories to be VMB spool. Rejoice stories to Branindo. You can raise your levels naturally. Yes, you can get back your energy, drive, body, and confidence. But it starts with one decision. Stop suffering, start acting. If this video hits you, do 3 things now. First, comment below with the signal that got you most, just the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. It helps me know where you're at and make better content. Second, share this with a buddy, brother, or coworker who needs it. Low T isn't talked about enough, but it hits millions. One share can seriously change a life. And third, subscribe and hit the like or hype if you want more real science. No hype, just strategies that work. See you in the next one. Stay strong.